Welcome back, you clowns and fun seekers. Tails is lowering Sonic into the Carnival Night Zone, which is actually highly reminiscent of Casino Night Zone from Sonic the Hedgehog 2, but a lot worse. And in this part, not only are we going to complete this fourth and most difficult of the Sonic 3 levels that we've yet encountered, we're going to unlock Super Sonic by getting the 7th and final Chaos Emerald. Gerda, there's a bonus ring up there.
Yeah, and in order to get it, you're gonna have to use player 2 Tails, right?
Okay, now how do you get player 2 Tails when you're playing on the Sonic Ultimate Genesis collection on Xbox 360? The answer is
plug in a second controller.
No, hang on, not yet. All right, we're still noodling it through. Okay, you are still able to go through the surface now. Because that's the thing that happens very often, is once you discover the hidden thing, that the game is not going to keep it hidden from you. Oh, what do we do? Do we try to plumb the depths of this carnival and festival themed level for another bonus ring, or do we step it up a notch and take on some unexpected solutions to our dilemma here? Because Sonic...
But this isn't an unexpected solution. This is the same solution that was being passed around back as early as 2000.
Okay, first, get your second controller. Second, assign the second controller to a different profile than the one that Sonic is playing as. And then, operate as Tails, and lift Sonic. Lift Sonic.
Player 1 is supposed to jump into Tails at this point.
Excuse me, can you give me a push? Okay, thank you.
There
Okay,
you go.
And now lift Sonic into the bonus ring.
As it glitches the fuck out. Okay.
Good lord. Okay, now that we have deactivated the controller so that I'm not consuming AA batteries, let's take on the 7th of the 7 bonus stages in Sonic the Hedgehog 3, the purple and yellow stage.
Alright, so, I am not actually all that big a fan of these special stages, to be perfectly honest. I think that the scaling difficulty that they end up throwing at you is a tad too high, especially with Sonic constantly accelerating. But I know I'm in the minority here, because this is technically more inventive than the half pipe is. And the half pipe, despite its ease, is also still a bit too difficult for me specifically. So
yeah, that I'm glad you brought up difficulty on the subject of the bonus stages and how much fun they are. I always found the Sonic the Hedgehog 2 bonus stages to be more challenging, and hence less fun, because I just plain couldn't do it. To this day, I couldn't do it without save states.
Okay.
And I'm not talking just, start the map with a save state and then start over. I mean, I have to put a save state on every single time I get the thumbs up to proceed with the bonus stage. Like just screw it all, man. I just want to get on with it.
Hey, you did score perfect this time.
Yeah, I decided to let the perfect go, because it was more important that I get the...
We got the turquoise.
I was going to say aquamarine.
Aquamarine is a more prevalent gemstone, so...
And now that it has finished counting our score...
Now Sonic can be Super Sonic!
Wouldn't you like to know how? Because the game does not explain how you get Super Sonic.
You activate the double spin attack while you have 50 or more rings.
Correct. Now, why couldn't the game just, put that in there?
Well, because that exact explanation would have ate up too much screen real estate.
Yeah. Use Sonic's Insta-Shield while he holds 50-plus rings. Using modern gamer lingo. Stupid clamshell. Oh, Clam's Casino. I get it.
So they want to shoot us directly up, or no, that way? Okay.
Yeah, I have ascertained by the numerous number of rings that we had got in quick succession that was the correct trajectory at which to launch. Tails, stop jumping at the same time as me. You're ruining me. Because, as Gerda and I were discussing off recording, this may well be the first level of Sonic the Hedgehog 3 when you're going to get a timeout failure.
Well, you said it was actually going to be... you said earlier that it was going to be like level 2.
Yeah, Act 2 to be more specific. Act 1 is not quite as bad as that, but also can be rather unforgiving if you find yourself getting stuck on, well, shit like this, for example. Where it will take you as long as 45 seconds just to pass through the same freaking screen. Or go around these little tires that spin round and round and allow you to jump off at any point, because if you get it wrong, you gotta try it again. See? You failed. And that costed you some time.
And up.
Nope. Try it again. Catch the tire with your shoes, okay?
Can Sonic actually score? Oh, okay. He can, just barely.
Hey, there's a bonus ring.
Special ring.
Oh, can I get it? Yay! And
Yay.
go!
And now that we have all 7 Chaos Emeralds, finding the special rings gives you an immediate 50 rings, so that you can just transform into Super Sonic. Don't get crushed while you have Super Sonic.
Yeah, because crushing will still kill.
For the record, yes, Super Sonic can be killed by crushing hazards and bottomless pits.
Now, if we had unlocked Supersonic during Marble Garden Zone, we would have been flying by the seats of our pants. However, because this is Carnival Night Zone, and we are immersed in a bucket full of funny hazards all the time, like this shoe-shaped impression over here, there's a good chance that Sonic is going to run out of rings. And when Sonic runs out of rings, it cancels Supersonic. And on top of that, because Supersonic will drain every last one of your rings, if you get hit again after you stop being Supersonic, you die.
Yeah, but there are plenty of rings on the dedicated path.
Yeah. There is also another hazard that is incidental to almost getting crushed by spikes and also playing a Supersonic is if you lose control and you start getting tripped up by the obstacles, not only do you run the risk of running out of rings while playing a Supersonic, you also run the risk of getting a timeout bonus. This is a great mini-boss in which to have Supersonic, by the way.
So, this is not the Mean Bean Machine fight. Oh, well.
Not quite. This mini-boss actually has a time constraint attached to it.
Okay.
Because that little spinning disc of its is taking out all the platforms.
So, what we actually have to do is bounce the spinning disc back into it?
Yes, correct. Yeah. That is one of numerous instances in classic Sonic the Hedgehog where you use the boss's own weapons against him.
Sonic 1's Eggman's it's not called Egg Fleet, but while you're on his Egg Fortress, he lasers the floor.
You're thinking of Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
Ah, okay.
That also is a thing that happens in Flying Battery Zone. Flying Battery Zone also has a mini-boss where you have to let the robot whack himself on the head with his own balls of Crusher. And I might think of another one, but right now that's all I can think of.
Now, I don't think I've ever seen the water in Carnival Night Zone, actually. Huh.
It's not something you want to see for very long, good sir.
Whenever other people have gone through a Carnival Night Zone, they try their damnedest to stay on the top path, because it is just it's supposedly significantly more fun to be up there.
Oh, that's been a Sonic the Hedgehog thing since the very beginning, Mr. Gurdat, is you usually not only get to enjoy better rewards and goodies by being on the top path, usually have an easier time going through the map in general, as long as you don't fall to the lower portions of the map due to gravity. Stupid cannon.
And boink! There we go. Oh, there's a bumper up there.
The music theme that plays throughout Carnival Night Zone.
That's interesting. Having the elemental shields turns off your supersonic access. Wow.
It does, actually, yes. I'm glad you pointed that out. Actually, I think that also was a thing in Sonic the Hedgehog 2. was
Well, there weren't elemental shields in Sonic 2.
but you did have the vanilla shield, and the vanilla shield will stop you from accessing supersonic, because similar to this game, yeah, we got 100 rings right now. We have more than met the threshold for triggering supersonic. However, if you try double jumping, you're only going to activate the flame shield, because we have the flame shield right now. Same is true for the electric shield and its electric jump, and the bubble shield and its bubble bounce. As a note on this game's inclusiveness of worlds and cultures, the background theme for Carnival Night Zone Acts 1 and 2 is based on the classic song Entry of the Gladiators, more commonly referred to as carnival music in general. Dang it.
Cloud, that is famously the spinning barrel of death. All you gotta do for it is press up and down whilst you're riding it.
Well, just to clarify, it looks like the spinning barrel of death. It functions like the spinning barrel of death. However, you'll know when we've reached the spinning barrel of death, sir, because I know this is not your first time either watching or playing Sonic the Hedgehog 3, that many Let's Players, ourselves included, will join the companions of those who complain about the spinning barrel of death. A thing that had shut down numerous runs of me going through Sonic 3 while growing up. Because you have to figure it out.
Knuckles turns off the power, and then what happens?
And then you have to swim in the dark.
But he very clearly doesn't turn off all the power, because the Robotniks are still generating electricity.
Yeah, but we can't see that well. Mind you, Sonic cannot collect air bubbles while he has a bubble shield, which is a great design choice because it improves consistency and reduces narrative dissonance. Yeah, fucking crushers.
There you go.
Welcome back to Sonic the... Oh my god, I almost got crushed.
And it happens slightly more often than we want to admit.
I think we're admitting it just the right amount because, especially in Carnival Night Zone, it is a very frequent hazard, bro. Okay, well, we still have to turn on the power. We are running out of rings!
You got crushed by a ring box.
Yeah.
Man.
Ain't that a bitch? The rings are
For the
supposed
record,
to be helpful.
I believe that I have suffered that fate specifically in Sonic 1. I think the ring box that's hidden in the tree in Green Hill, I think I've actually died by that ring box before.
I can totally see that happening. You won't betray me, will you? Because you were on a flat surface and I didn't have to jump up into you. Maybe they should just put the fucking boxes there from now on.
And
round.
You gotta transfer over, Mr. Past Cloud.
You spin me right round, baby, right round.
Right round. Oh, now power's back on.
Bonus. I mean, sure, bonus. Because at least we can't lose rings during these particular bonus stages. In Sonic and Knuckles, you can run into the Robotnik Casino Jackpot stage where you can actually lose rings to Dr. Robotnik. I want to go up. I want to go up. Damn it, it sends me down. Up. Yeah, rings. Get 10 more rings and you win a prize.
Specifically a 1-up.
Yeah, I was pretty sure I was going to get to go. Why can't I just go?
Well, you're attempting to just go.
And
Here's
welcome.
The spinning barrel of doom.
So, did you notice that?
I didn't notice the jump cut, but I have seen its effects now.
So, I have to explain what's happening here. Is you got to use your joystick up and down in a very specific rhythmic fashion in order to get the drum to move out of the way of the path so you can get on with the level. That is easily the most dangerous hazard for new players in all of classic Sonic the Hedgehog. Not even just this game. I mean, nothing else I can think of even comes close to that.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! What about the bottomless? What about the not bottomless pit of despair?
What is the not bottomless pit of despair?
Mystic Mind specifically has a pit in it that not even Supersonic can get out of.
You might have to run that one by me at a later time, because I mean, I am thinking of Mystic Cave Zone, and there are definitely like little what's the word? Not a chasm? Cavities. There are little cavities you could fall into that are like that, but I don't think they would necessarily cause you to die. He dropped his ball, but for why? Is so he can suck in it all. Okay, and then he's going to retrieve the ball. You made me angry!
So each Eggman encounters 8 hits, right?
Yeah, it's you only have to hit him 8 times.
Alright.
Well done, everyone. We've made it through Carnival Night Zone after getting a timeout bonus. Now,
and in the next episode,
we are going to get to the other end of this cannon ride. Sonic is the Hedgehog on the flying trapeze.
be safe, everybody.